today it's all about eyeliner for hooded eyes. I've been wanting to try this technique by Jane Hughes. She's a makeup artist. I follow her on Instagram. She is incredible. And I've never tried this technique out before. I have hooded eyes, and when I do winged eyeliner, I have to be very particular and precise of where I place it, because when I look down or when I look like very straight on into a person that's looking at me or I'm talking to, my eyeliner kind of disappears. So today is gonna be a really interesting technique and tip on how to create that really intense, bold winged eyeliner for hooded eyes. Let's do it. So she recommends to use a kohl eyeliner pencil, honestly, any kind of eyeliner that you prefer. But I think I'm gonna use my Victoria Beckham, the Satin Kajal liner. So I'm gonna use this because this does have a little bit of playing time, so I can kind of smudge it out. But then once it sets and it does not go anywhere. And then if I wanna make it more intense, I'm just gonna top it off with a black liquid eyeliner. Or you can just use an eyeshadow and spray it with Max Fix Plus or the Makeup Forever to create like a paste and use a precise eyeliner brush. I might use both of them. We'll see what happens. So let's go for it. Let's begin. Okay, so I'm kind of debating, do I want to line the upper eyelid first or create the wing? I usually go for the wing, but let's just line the upper eyelid as well, because I want to go kind of full with the eyeliner, not just the wing. In this pencil, you can see how pigmented, how black it is. And the reason why I like Kajal eyeliners when I'm doing something like this, where I kind of want a little bit more control, but also I can be a little bit messy. I like this right here because it's super easy to use. It's very pigmented. It's still very malleable. You can move it around, but once it dries down, it sets and it doesn't move and budge until you take it off at the end of the night. But I do prefer to work one eye at a time. And before that goes anywhere, I'm gonna take my Bobbi Brown, the Ultra Fine Eyeliner Pencil brush, and just very kind of quickly work this into my eyelid and my lash line. And I am going a little bit more bold and dramatic, so it's gonna be a little bit thicker. But what I really liked what Jane Hughes said, if you want your eyes to be a little bit more open and more wide, put a lot more thickness towards the center of your eyelid, because it's gonna look like you have bigger eyes, which totally makes sense. So now we create the eyeliner part, the winged eyeliner. So basically what you wanna do is you wanna kind of look as straight as possible, so that way where you can see your natural crease, where your natural hood is, that's basically going to help you create that really precise shape and flick for your winged eyeliner for your hooded eyes. So let me put this pencil down, the brush, and go in with the eyeliner. So I'm just looking straight ahead, creating that flick. And I can always fix that. And I'm kind of, ooh, yeah, that's what it is, okay. So that's kind of what she was talking about. Instead of closing my eyes, keeping them open and then filling in. So that's like the biggest thing. Never close your eyes except to fill it in afterwards. There it is. That's the trick. So you're basically gonna create this little triangle shape right here where the crease is. So if I'm looking straight at you in the camera, it looks like it's just a perfect wing. But when I look down, it has that really cool triangle shape. So I'm gonna fill in just this part right here and kind of make it a little bit more intense. Just go back in with the pencil, and I'm just using very small strokes and just filling that in to make it nice and intense. And every eye shape is different, so what looks on me is probably not gonna look exactly what it looks like on your eye shape, because everybody has different folds, different creases, and different hoods, so that's the beauty of it. But that's awesome. I don't know why I've never done that before. That is such a good hack. And now I'm just gonna go back in with that brush and really kind of just clean up the eyeliner. And I'm not gonna connect right there to the rest of that, because when I look straight, I want it to look like I have just really simple winged eyeliner. But when I look like this, you can see how intense that looks. And it kind of looks fun, right? Like a graphic eyeliner. I'm just cleaning up, but I'm not filling all of that in. Kind of looks like Batman. I'm just gonna go back over, but keeping the pencil really close to the lash line because I want that to be really intense. And just going back with that brush and just kind of packing it close. Okay, so I do want to intensify the eyeliner just a tad, just to make it a little bit more black, but keep it still kind of like this smoked out look. I'm going to use my Huda Beauty, the Life Liner Quick and Easy. This is such a good precision liquid eyeliner. It's one of my favorites. I just love how tiny and precise the point is, the tip. But I'm just going to do the same thing, just go very, very close to my lash line, because that's kind of where I want most of that precision and that intensity. And I'm just doing super, super tiny little strokes. I'm not going with one swoop because I feel like this I have most control. And I am kind of keeping my eyes open. I'm not looking straight ahead just because I'm not really focusing on the shape. Just curling my lashes and then apply some mascara. I'm gonna use the YSL because I really wanted to test it out again without a lot of makeup. This is the new, I don't even know what the new name is, the Lash Clash Mascara. All right, so I resharpened the pencil because I kind of want it to be a little bit more sharp, just have a little bit more precision. I'm gonna do the same thing here. Starting with the full eyelid. Now let's create the wing, just looking really straight ahead. I think it's a little more intense on this side. I think maybe because my eyes are a little bit different. Kind of looks like a jet on my eyes, doesn't it? Looks like a small jet, like a jet wing. Okay, so I did each eye a little bit differently. So the left one, the one that I just finished, I wanted to keep it a little bit more sharp. You can kind of see where the wing ends right inside and it kind of just goes down. I kind of like this one for my eye shape a little bit more than this one. This one's a little bit more smoked out. What do you think? I think when I look straight ahead, this one looks like it's a really clean winged eyeliner versus this one's a little bit more smoked. Honestly, it just depends. Yeah, different preferences. Yeah. This one's a little bit more precise. Yeah. So I will say I really love this makeup tip. I think it's phenomenal for hooded eyes, just because sometimes when I do like more of a bold winged eyeliner, it looks great when I'm looking like this, and when I have my eyelids a lot more open, it looks great. But then when I'm looking straight, I feel like it just gets lost and it doesn't look precise. It doesn't look dramatic anymore. And that's the one thing with the hooded eyes. I feel like because they're also so different in shape, like this one, I feel like it's a little bit more closed. My eye's a little bit more closed, so there's a little bit more eyelid space, versus this one, my eye's a little bit more open. They're sisters, you know, just like eyebrows. They're never gonna look the same. So I feel like there's definitely finessing to this makeup tip. So that's why I'm not calling it a hack. I do think it's a makeup tip, and you do have to kind of work with it and see how you want to create that shape, right? Like you saw this one, I had to fix it, and I think this one looks a lot better in my opinion.
It forces you to be more precise.
Yeah, which I think is good, especially with a winged eyeliner.
It starts, if you're not as precise, it shows up.
It looks messy, and not in a good way. But I do like the way this looks, and I think it really accentuates my eye shape, and I do love that. I think it looks so good, and it follows my natural creases and natural folds in my eyes. So when I'm looking straight at you, it looks still really good, very clean, and then when I close my eyes a little bit, it looks a little graphic. I like it. I think it looks really good. If you do have hooded eyes and you have issues creating a more bold winged eyeliner, definitely give this makeup tip a go, and I think you'll really enjoy this. But for now, guys, thank you for watching, spending time with me, and I'll see you next one very soon. Bye.